So this is live, and we're talking about marketing of the like acquisition, okay, by EDU, acquisition of MCU. Okay, so we're talking about basically two different countries like the US and Cambodia. Very good. Let's see what are the promotional goals. You can start now.
Okay. Aloha. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Before I start this presentation, since it's the last class, I'd like to share something. When I was training in martial arts, I thought I was this tough guy. So I challenged a woman to spar. And she beat me in 30 seconds. She hit me 3 times. And I was, you know what I thought? Because I'm physically stronger, that I could beat up anybody. But what she told me was, if you use intelligence, you don't have to be the strongest.
Very good.
That's a lesson I learned.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Oh, nice, babe.
And then the promotional goals for EDU is the acquisition of the MCU located in Phnom Penh. The challenge is the school's physical deterioration, the lack of financial resources to keep in operation, and to utilize the strength MCU, which is its technologically based institution. And of course, if you're gonna go in there, you need a more detailed SWOT analysis. It's gonna be required because the MCU is a foreign country and it's a foreign school. And the challenges of acquiring MCU, it's a local school that needs recruiting beyond the southeastern student and requires updated online teaching class for the operations. That's the weak areas. The facility needs to be upgraded to recruit more student body, lacking multicultural sensitivity, as well as the cultures feel very indifferent towards each other. The integration of the MCU's management team is a necessity. The line of communication needs to be built into a rapport instead of the leader here in conflict. And basically, what I talked about earlier, the acquisition of MC requires more investing into many facets. I'm sorry about the spelling of the word.
That's okay.
Because of the deterioration of certain facilities, recruiting other students other than Southeastern locals is a priority. Improving, that's the information I went through earlier. And the management team is not working together. And multicultural sensitivity must become a priority as far as cultural diversity is concerned. The SWOT analysis of the 5 facets of the factors for the purchase of the media plan would be the integration of incompatible cultures. That means people have to get along by learning each other's language. Management are not on the same mission statement because of the constant clashes. The integration of academic strategies is being run poorly. The communication process must be improved. The report states that inquiry of these facets of operation is needed. Bringing cultural minds together increases cultural diversity and growth. The promotion and strategies is frozen in time. Where else can you go to school and see something old and as well as learn something educational? And the purchase of Mekong Cam University will require a new business model to attract international students. It's an exotic place that provides a solid technology-based curriculum, with EDUs improving through online classes, as well as developing a mission statement that integrates the course The college's core management working together to accomplish MCU's objectives. A major improvement is facility upgrading to attract international student base. Where else can you go, gain knowledge, and visit exotic locations? Who wants to see beautiful sites like this? Anybody?
Yes, me too. I would like to.
And the attraction of a college education is viewing a beautiful cultural surrounding, as well as learning languages. When you learn languages, you grow because you become multicultural, as well as graduating from college. The SWOT analysis of MCU's economic as well as cultural, political environment in the purchasing is there has been double-digit economic growth, economic boom to the Phnom Penh, Cambodia. The political structure had its share of struggle as well as civil war. However, the area has grown and developed, and it's a global market now. It's not an emerging market. It's still an emerging market, but it still can grow. The culture is struggling. Diversity as multicultural country is required to bring in more international students. As you can see this picture,
Yeah.
there's lots of people who want to travel the world, learn new languages. It's just a matter of bringing them in. And the purpose of the MCU, we require investing in the school's deterioration, help promote managerial integration with one mission statement. Multicultural sensitivity. Continue to promote culture, integrate a solid online class curriculum, market the exotic location for an international school as well as becoming a multicultural by learning another language. That's what, I mean, who would want to send their kids to school and they come back home, they speak languages, you're thinking, wow, that's my kid? Wouldn't that be amazing?
Good job. Can you go back? Very good. Hey, we need an applause. Awesome pictures.
Gracias, muchos.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. I would like you to go to, so from the very first slides, okay,
What slide?
the beginning, like the first slides, slide number 2, for instance, okay, number 3, sorry, let's go.
Trace.
Yeah, for instance, that one. Even if it's not there, basically, my question is like, you want to attract, if I understand, okay, especially international students, and attract, okay, get people in international students, but what is your communication strategy? You were mentioning very nicely about the cultural diversity and multicultural ambience, multicultural sensitivity or cultural diversity, okay? How are you going to do that? The question is like, how? Are you going to promote that communication and how are you going to do the marketing? How?
Well, basically, if I'm going to school in France, I'll promote multiculturalism. I mean, learn a foreign language, get a degree, and visit beautiful places. I mean, that's things I would want to see. I mean, if I'm 18 years old and I'm going to see the world, I'd be excited.
Yeah, but what is the promotion strategy? I understand the point of you as a French student, And there is like a lot of very good example of putting like a French guy, because there are a lot of, like we call them in Spain, like mochileros,
Oh,
that they
that's
go with their
amazing.
backpacks and then they are traveling the world, right? And then it could be an incentive for the parents maybe to promote like 1 year abroad while making, like the route on Southeast Asia. But what is like, how are you going to do that? How is like the promotional strategy? Through what? What are you going to use for that?
Well, the first step is to fix all the deterioration of the school. Make it so that they're gonna see a beautiful facility, and they're gonna look at the guidebooks they get. They're gonna see, oh, this technology-based training here is phenomenal. I could develop a career working in a field like this. I mean, you gotta build the program where people wanna come, as well as visit exotic places.
Very good. So you are going to fix that, but how are you going to get into those students, into those parents who are going to pay maybe, or the
Okay,
students?
there you go. That's
Through
good.
what media are you going to use? Or how are you going to do? Because one of the cons of the acquisition was like the difficulty that they have by recruiting students outside of Southeast Asia region.
How are you gonna advertise?
How you are going to do the marketing, how you advertising, how you going to get, what promotional strategies are you going to use while being abroad, or for the students who are abroad?
Well, I would say getting the program working, fixing all the online stuff, making it, building up the growth of and having a media commercials. So
Now we are talking.
Now we're talking, my man.
Now
having
we are
media
talking.
You have media commercials showing people graduating from these schools, speaking Cambodian. I mean, wow, I can learn another language
Very
and go to
good.
school at the same time.
So media, if we are talking about this younger population type of adventurers, it's radio is not going to work when promoting abroad. It could be social media defense. You are going to pay in Google Ads, okay? In Google Ads, and then you pay like 25 cents for your university to be on the top, for instance, okay? And that doesn't assure you that people are going to click on that, but your page, your university is going to get on the top on the research, okay? So this is something that you can do. You use social media, use local kids maybe, that they are going to be, maybe they don't know much about Snapchat, but young people know about that, and then they are using that, and like showing the new improved facilities and the technology that they have, mini videos, Instagram videos, okay? People are like that type of target market, okay? It's something that is nice, short, and less than 30 seconds. It has to be in the first 5 seconds, okay? We talk about the first minute is important. For them, the first 5 seconds are important. Fast, updating, getting that into like that type of broadcasting, social media, and maybe build a very nice website for the parents. You want to attract the attention of the kids, but as well of the parents who are going to support that type
So in other
of
words,
expense.
if I'm gonna spend $30,000 a year for my kid, I gotta know why. Is it worth it? And it has to, in their mind, it has to be, well, he's gonna get an adventure plus an education.
Very good. Instead of just getting the adventure that kid was like willing to only, okay? It's adventure plus education. There is like something that is called AIDA that goes for awareness, interest, desire, and action. We're talking about the 4 P's as well before. So make them realize that this exists, that could be awareness, get their interest, all right, and the desire to get that, and then finally, hopefully, those parents would go into the action, okay, and paying something like that. So great. That was like one of the most concerns about the media plan, promotional strategy, and media plan. And good. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Thanks.